In the modern era of football, we are told that the system is a god. Look at Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. It is a machine of geometric perfection. Every player has a specific coordinate. They are cogs in a relentless passing carousel. If you move out of position to satisfy your own hunger, the machine breaks. It is a philosophy of total control, where the ego is sacrificed for the efficiency. If we look back at Arrigo Sacchi's AC Milan, he famously said that 11 active players are better than 5 stars. He focused on the collective movement, defensive blocks so synchronized it felt like one single organism. In these worlds, the individual is a ghost. But Blue Lock looks at these masterpieces of a tactical discipline and asks one terrifying question. When the system fails, who is going to step up? Jinpachi Ego argues that when you are 1-0 down in the 90th minute of a World Cup final, the tactical system won't save you. You don't need a cog, you need a revolutionary. You need someone who is willing to destroy the team's structure just to force a miracle. While City and Milan built cathedrals of teamwork, Blue Lock is trying to build a lightning bolt. Key tactical contrasts mention the false 9 versus the true ace. City often played without a striker to emphasize collective scoring. Blue Lock finds this insulting. It demands a protagonist. Zonal marking versus individual dominance. AC Milan perfected the zone. Blue Lock characters like Bachira or Rin focus on breaking ankles and winning 1v1s through sheer mechanical superiority. This stark contrast leads us to Jinpachi Ego's ultimate vision, the creation of the world's most selfish, most lethal striker. He isn't looking for a team player, he's looking for a weapon. He's searching for an egoist, a player whose entire being is geared towards one singular objective: scoring goals. But what does it really mean to be an egoist in Blue Lock? It's not just about being selfish in the conventional sense, hogging the ball or ignoring teammates. No, it's a much deeper, more fundamental drive. It's about the relentless, almost primal hunger to be the one who delivers the decisive blow. It is about being the protagonist of every single offensive play, not out of arrogance, but out of an unshakable belief that you are the only one who can carry the team to victory through your own individual brilliance. This isn't about mere talent, it's about specific mindset. The egoist isn't just skilled, they are a predator. They see the pitch not as a chessboard for collective maneuvers, where they must devour every opportunity, every advantage, and every opponent to score. And central to this predatory instinct, especially for our protagonist, Isagi Oichi, is the development of a concept called meta-vision. It's more than just good spatial awareness. While players like Kevin De Bruyne at Manchester City display incredible vision, seeing passes and spaces others miss, Isagi's meta-vision is something far more aggressive and self-centered. De Bruyne uses his vision to orchestrate for others, to unlock defenses for his teammates. Isagi, however, uses his meta-vision to meticulously dissect the entire pitch, every player's position, every shifting gap, every potential trajectory, all to calculate the most optimal path for himself to score. He's not just seeing the field, he's reading it like a complex equation, always searching for the piece that will lead directly to his own goal. It's a hyper-analytical, almost detached observation of the game, not for the benefit of the collective, but for the elevation of his individual scoring potential. It's the ultimate evolution of an individual's understanding of football. It transforms the player from a part of the machine into the machine's calculating, self-serving brain. Isagi doesn't just pass the ball. He uses his teammates, repositioning them or anticipating their movements, all to create the perfect opportunity for his own final shot. He's not a selfless creator, he is a strategic opportunist, always on the hunt for the moment to strike. This is where the beauty of collective play dies, and the terrifying elegance of the individual emerges. To see this philosophy in action, we have to look at the U20 match, specifically the chemical reaction between Isagi and Rin. In a Pep Guardiola system, these two will be coordinated to overlap and create space. But in Blue Lock, they aren't working together. They are trying to steal the spotlight from one another. Isagi doesn't pass to Rin because it's the tactical choice. He passes because he's using Rin as a decoy to manipulate the defender's eyes. It's a parasitic relationship. This is the Egoist teamwork, a high-speed collision of two players trying to be the hero, resulting in a goal that no rigid formation could ever predict. Compare this to the Barou Shoei incident. Barou is the antithesis of the modern pressing forward. He refuses to pass, he refuses to adapt. He's a king who demands the world to bow to him. In a real-world club like Manchester City, Barou would be benched within 10 minutes for breaking the shape. But Isagi doesn't try to fix Barou. He doesn't give a speech about the spirit of football. Instead, Isagi uses Barou's stubbornness as a fixed point on the pitch, moving around him like a predator using a large rock for a cover. He devours Barou's ego to evolve his own. It's a brutal, beautiful evolution that turns a dysfunctional team into a lethal, unpredictable force. It proves Jinpachi's point. The most efficient system is the one that allows for the most dangerous individual. In the end, Blue Lock isn't just an anime about football. It's a manifesto against mediocrity. It is a loud, aggressive argument that while systems win games, egos win trophies. It challenges us to look at the beautiful game, not just as a display of harmony, but as a battlefield of wills. Whether you agree with Jinpachi ego or prefer the structured perfection of AC Milan, you cannot deny the thrill of watching a single player decide that they and they alone will change the world. Because at the end of the day, when the whistle blows and the stadium goes quiet, only one thing matters: the ball hitting the back of the net. And it doesn't matter how correct your tactics were, if you don't have a monster willing to put it there. Thank you so much for joining me on this tactical deep dive into the egoism of Blue Lock. It was a blast breaking down why this series changed the way we look at the striker position. Also, if you enjoyed this breakdown of football philosophy, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite series. Until next time, keep your eyes on the goal and don't be afraid to be a little selfish. Goodbye, and I'll see you guys in the next one.